What is happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving back into more fresh craft beer, and it's coming from Hoof. I always love the name of this brewery. Hoof. Love it. So this is a West Coast Pale Ale, clocking in at 5% ABV. It is I'm Done, but I'm Not Done. That is literally what this beer is called. Fresh from M4 distribution in northern Michigan. Thank you so much, Jason, for the recommendation. I've had a lot of Hoof-hearted beer over the years, but not very consistently. I've had quite a few different offerings, but I like this West Coast Pale Ale offering. And it says, in loving memory of Ed Luardo. So shout out to Ed. Rest in peace, man. I guess this is kind of like a paying homage to him. So West Coast Pale Ale brewed with Strata and Simcoe hops, 5% ABV, store at 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool. So much cooler than that time of recording because I just got this out of the fridge. This was like $17.99 for a 4-pack. So that's what you're going to get from Hoof-hearted and M4 distribution. That's fine. It's normal. And it's a top tier beer that is not always wildly accessible. That's what you're going to pay. So canned on 12/17/24, just came into distribution last week. It is January 15th, time of recording, so this is about a month old, month fresh, if you will. So let's crack into this one, see what it's all about, guys. I hope you're doing well. It's my day off. Been relaxing, been doing some tedious work, but nonetheless, relaxing mostly. So let's get into this on my day off because tomorrow is a new work day. We don't have many more hours in our day left, so let's get into this. I love West Coast style beers. And I'm hoping that it's no different today. So look at that. That's what we're working with. Nice little foamy head sitting on top. A little orange in the mix. But really, minute to low carbonation stream to the top. Almost seems stagnant in a way. But it is still flowing right to that top there nonetheless. So you've got a little bit of haze to it. But obviously we're not dealing with some, New England style IPA. I love that it's West Coast, guys. It's like the pendulum. I always talk about the pendulum. West Coast is in. West Coast is so in right now. So let's get a nose. Candy bubblegum apricot. That's just what came to mind. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but that's right what came to mind is yeasty bubblegum apricot mixture, a little cantaloupe. Almost got like strawberry in this too. It's weird. But it's not like a juicy strawberry. It's just playing into the other like cantaloupe and citrus notes in this beer. Look at that. I didn't even notice. So that must have been Ed. Look at that. The old geezer on there. That's pretty awesome. I bet he was cool. I should ask the brewery, who was Ed? Maybe he was someone in either a great customer or maybe he was just part of the brewery. Don't know. Passion fruit, blueberry, strawberry mixture. I've smelled something so close to this before. It's weird. I've had so many beers over the years. This smells good. It smells very strong, as in citrus forward, stone fruit, berry, melon kind of thing going on here. It doesn't smell too hoppy for being the West Coast. But then again, it's only 5%. It's just like, bubblegum, apricot, berry, blueberry, strawberry, citrus. That's just what I'm getting off the nose, guys. You could lean towards tropical, but I'm not really. It smells good and fresh, though. Let's get into this one, see what it's about, guys. I'm done, but I'm not done. Cheers. Cheers. Hoof-hearted. Let's go. Again, I'm sticking with this weird, like, bubblegum apricot thing. Bubblegum apricot, a cantaloupe, and then this, like, berry medley, like, between strawberries and blueberries. A touch of passion fruit. But really, I'm leaning more towards that bubblegummy apricot. It's kind of weird. I like it. It seems kind of like sweet for being West Coast leaning here. But let's go back in. As you sip it, a little bit of the pine and bitterness comes in, weighing on the palate a little bit on the back end. But it's not super hoppy for being West Coast. I'd say it's a little bit more sweeter, a sweeter malt bill on this. A little bit of white bread, a little bit of honey. Again, this like berry jammy kind of thing is playing into the citrus in this beer. I don't think it's like weighing in one direction particularly. There's, again, this, I'm sticking with this, I'm not going to say again, bubblegum apricot, juicy cantaloupe, lemon, passion fruit. But those are the back of the mind there. The first few notes is strong, but again, this berry medley between a strawberry, blueberry, and I want more bitterness. I want more dryness on the back end for being West Coast. This is a little bit more of like a hybrid to me. I don't know that it's necessarily West Coast if I was doing this blindly. But it is a tasty beer at 5%, I won't lie. A great flavor for being what it is. Again, I just would prefer a little bit more bitterness, prefer a little bit more depth with a little bit more of the maltiness through the middle. But this is, in my opinion, it's like a West Coast, East Coast hybrid. I don't know that it's necessarily that West Coast leaning, guys. Good beer, but again, is it worth $18 for a 4-pack on this? I'm not so convinced. But again, if you like a hybrid, not necessarily West Coast, you might like this beer. Bitterness comes, but again, this beer is sweet to me. It's a little too sweet. It's not malty enough, and it's not bitter enough for being West Coast Pale Ale, if you will. I understand it's not an IPA, but is this good beer? Yes. Is it exceeding my expectations? No, it's coming up a little bit short. Good beer, not great. I don't want to say dime a dozen, but kind of dime a dozen these days. 3.85 out of 5. That's where I'm sticking this one, guys. Hoof-hearted, I'm done, but I'm not done. But really, I am done. So that's where it is. I hope you guys are having a great day. Till next time, guys. Cheers, pros, yamas. Over and out. Boom, boom.